So you call yourself a gamer, with your Super Smash Brothers and your Outer Wilds and your Mater's Tall Tales for the Wii. But you know what? I bet your hard drive has never been graced with the presence of this. And maybe that's for the best. You see, I've been at this for a very long time. While I'm not nearly as far along as I'd hoped I'd be, I can say that I've learned a ton over the years. I've lived to see game engines become open source and popular. I've seen solo devs learn to make really impressive games, and I was even alive to see the Wii U become popular. Oh wait, wrong timeline. The year was 2017. I was still in middle school at the time. I'd always wanted to make games because I thought it would be fun to see people play something and find enjoyment in something that I had made. I know I was pretty self-centered, but that's how it was in 2017. The problem is game development is hard, and I didn't have much knowledge in the programming stuff. I tried Unity, which was the game engine back then, but I wasn't about to start coding, so I looked into other options, and that's when I found it. Devlog. A game engine so perfect that... Wait, that's the best full screen option you have? I really am grateful for Devlog. It was a helpful learning experience for me, and for what I've heard, they've come a long way. It's now listed as one of the best game engines out there. At the time, however, it wasn't the... Actually, maybe I'm the problem. Once I found a good game engine to use, I was ready to start. I first needed a concept. I also needed something easy enough that I could finish, but also hard enough that I could learn. I came up with Marshmallow Mayhem. You play as a resolute, weight-losing marshmallow, explore over 3 levels, avoid animated sewage. You know, honestly, I don't remember much about making this game, so I think instead of subjecting myself to playing this alone and explaining it to you, I'm gonna make y'all experience it with me. What's up? Welcome to the first ever Plasma Let's Play. We're gonna be playing my first game here. If I can start it. Okay, we're starting off the copyright cutscene. Oh, and now the file is corrupted. It's a pretty epic title screen. Man, this is a banger. Oh, violins? The only way to close it is Alt F4. And the cutscene's unavoidable. Okay, level 1, here we go. Okay, I'll say though, like, remember, I was 14 here, guys. Like, this is pretty good. Oh shoot, the boss. Level 1. Okay, we got a jungle. We got a big grass texture. It's 3 times watching this cutscene. I've had enough. What the? It's like Plantera if it were bad. Watching this intro cutscene for the 5th time. Okay, narwhals. This is a cool mechanic. Okay. I think this is where I stopped making the game. There's an ornament there. To be honest, like, actually kind of a cool boss idea. I think this is where I gave up on the game. So my honest thoughts, it's about as I expected. It wasn't very good, but it is important to me. I remember always worrying as a kid that I would never be good enough at computer programming to pull off my dreams. It weighed on me a lot back then. Now when I look at this game, it seems very nostalgic. I remember when I worked through my computer problems for the first time. I remember the thrill of when it was all new. We aren't here to dwell on the past. Let's redesign this thing. First we need a concept. The original game was a very stereotypical platformer. You have your platforming dude who can jump, and I think that's supposed to be a wall slide, but he kind of just chills there. The thing is, I'm kind of tired of making your usual platformer levels after spending a year making Throwbro. I want something new for me. The original reason why I went with a marshmallow the first time is because I was bad at drawing and needed it to be easy to pull off. Now, why the plot was about him losing weight will be known to only middle school me. I really have no clue. I kept the design pretty similar. I decided to make all the art pretty simple, with thick black borders around the characters to make them pop. I wanted to make the player feel more alive than before, so I gave him a jump and a falling animation, as well as an idle and a running animation. That's already 4 animations, which is a big step up compared to the 0 in the original. Unless we're counting this burnt marshmallow sprite that I found in the files. Now gameplay. As I said, I'm not looking to create a super ambitious platformer after having already done that for a whole year. I just want something simple and fun. So I decided to do something similar to Super Meat Boy. You run around a one screen area and avoid spikes and hazards, and if you mess up, you splatter everywhere. I like this so much more already, and we just have one simple scene so far. I also opted to add a wall jump like Super Meat Boy, and it turned out a lot better than this. I also wanted to take a moment to relook at the story. Now I'm somewhat tempted to keep it as a Marshmallow's quest to lose weight. Nah. The next thought that came to mind was the Marshmallow's trying to get his summer tan on, since the goal of real life marshmallows is to get that sweet gold color. Yeah. Did I say that out loud? Well, that didn't really work with the gameplay loop I had set up, so I went back to the drawing board with that one, and then it came to me. S'mores. People love s'mores. So the point of the game turned into a Marshmallow's quest to become a s'more. I made different s'more pieces, and then made them the goal of each level. I made graham crackers, chocolate, and I guess that's it. We already have the marshmallow. Maybe it can become a s'mores Pop-Tart for DLC. Now that we have all these cool mechanics set up, I need levels. I finished 3 levels in the original game, so I decided to shoot for 4 this time around. You know, just to one-up my old self. I first created some falling platforms that fall, and then I created moving platforms that move. It's not rocket science. And for my last trick, I created epic plasma gamers that... Wait, you don't know what an epic plasma gamer is? Well, it's simple. It all began in 2017 when a group of elite humans arose from the ashes of 2016 memes. That's enough. You can become one by hitting that sweet subscribe button. It's pretty great. After making these cool features, it became time to polish and build. I started the game off simple. I decided to take a similar approach to how I did level design in Thoroughbro. I focused a couple of levels on a unique mechanic, and then brought it all together for a big level that uses all mechanics combined. So we start off with the basic level 1, which teaches players of the objective of becoming a s'more. It also teaches you that spikes and red things are bad, and that wall jumping is good. This is all fine and good, but something was still missing, so I wrote a sweet song to go with it all. This is Funky Fields. Now I put that on loop and kept it going throughout all the levels. A sick transition brings you to level 2, where you encounter falling platforms, and slightly more complicated placement of the other stuff. Then, 3 introduces you to moving platforms. And as planned, level 4 goes crazy. You have all kinds of moving, falling, and regular platforms. And I finished it all off with a graham cracker and a completed s'more. Now I know what some of you guys are about to start rage commenting. Hey, your game sucks. You need to stop making games, you good Gis clone. To that I say, chill bro. There's plenty that could be done with this project. I know. But I did it in 3 days. Now look at the original. Look at this. Multiple months. 3 days. I think that working on this project really showed me how far I've come as a game developer. To my fellow game developers, I would strongly recommend this. Not only does it give you the opportunity to see your first projects and give you nostalgia, it also gives you practice and builds your confidence in how far you've come. And on that note, I think I've said all I need to say. Stay epic, Plasma Gamers.